Good morning, everyone. Today I'm a little stressed out, and there's absolutely no reason for it because I am actually just having a few friends over. I don't know if you can relate to this, but like whenever I decide to have people over, I all of a sudden think that I need to transform into a Stepford wife. That does not fit with my lifestyle. So then I was agonizing all weekend long about like, what am I gonna serve them? Why do I do this to myself? Why? Like, I have so many vegan croissants and I don't throw those out. That's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna be doing a little croissant board with like little snacks on side. I do have to make the gingerbread cookies and the glaze for us to decorate. Let's bake those cookies and get everything ready and make this as stress-free as possible because it should be a fun night and not something to stress over. Can you help me with that? Let's do it. All right, the first thing I need to do is pull up my own ebook to see the recipe for the gingerbread cookies because I do not know that off the top of my head. It's a once a year thing. Seems like it's a pretty straightforward recipe, thank goodness. And if you recognize this outfit, it's because I'm also filming other things for the channel right now. I have panettone proving over here right now. Stay tuned for that recipe. Oh my gosh, it's looking really good, you guys. But what I tell you, Vlogmas is not easy. I'm filming 3 different recipes today in addition to getting orders out. Like, I wish Vlogmas was in like March. It would just make my life so much easier. I brought this upon myself. I am not complaining and I actually quite enjoy doing all of this. Let me start making these cookies because they're kind of important if I invited people to do gingerbread cookie decorating, right? Alright, if you're like me, you absolutely hate working with molasses simply because it sticks to everything. So here's a pro tip. I used oil before and I just use whatever is left. You know, there's always like some just left on the cup and I just kind of swirl it around the tablespoon that I'm going to use. Pour that in now. Wait the approximately 3 minutes that it's going to take for this molasses to slide down. Do a crossword puzzle while we wait. It's happening. We can tell a whole story about the meaning of Christmas. Watch a Hallmark movie. All right, buddy, come on. Finally. And now, because I oiled up the spoon, it just falls right out. See? You're welcome. So remember a few vlogs ago that I used this beater blade that was sent to me and it's supposed to scrape the bowl? So I used it today for the cookies and I'm impressed. Especially because the scrapers really allow me to clean the bowl. Because now I need to put this in cling film so I can refrigerate the dough. And it's really allowing me get everything out of that bowl, you know, without getting an extra spatula dirty. Which is, I'll take the less cleanup any day I can get it. Now we're going to refrigerate this for about 20 minutes. And it's time to shape and bake. As soon as I find some space in this fridge, because as you can see, I've been baking and making mousses for another video. If you haven't watched that, it's either up already, and if it is, I'll put it in the description below. If not, stay tuned, it's coming. And they are so good. Let's just put you right here, buddy. There you go. I never open this drawer anymore. Stars, candy cane, reindeer. 100% yes. I don't like these plastic ones. I should just give these away. I'm not a... And then we have a Christmas tree, but this Christmas tree is not really nice. I know I have another Christmas tree. Found it. When I tell you that this has been in the back of my car since last Christmas because I bought these and I meant to return them and then I never got around to them. But I knew because every time I went in there and I saw them, I was like, oh, I need to bring these inside. So not only are they nesting, so we have 3 different sizes. They have this like nifty little handle too, so I can stamp. The final ones are Christmas tree, reindeer, snowflake, and gingerbread man. Okay, while I wait for that dough to chill, there's something I saw on Instagram that is completely unnecessary, but I figured I'll try to do it. And if it's easy, great, we'll do it. If it's not, then No, I will post it over here, but it's how to fold a napkin to look like a Christmas tree. We're gonna try it. I'm sorry, Martha Stewart, who? Look at that! That is a Christmas tree! I am impressed that I was able to do this. Oh yeah, this should be easy. I can do this. 4, 5 napkins. Oh my god, these are so cute. I can't with myself. I did this. I can't. It's time to roll out these cookies, and I think the Christmas music needs to come out now. We're gonna have to put on something more lively, I guess, in the middle of the day. That's more like it. I was thinking, so I told you I'm gonna make like a croissant board and I'm gonna have dips. I'm thinking a cheesy dip of some sort. I have this theory that if I mix this with the sour cream, vegan sour cream that I have in my fridge in a saucepan, it will come together as a cheesy dip. Will that transpire? TBD, we're gonna find out right now. Usually a charcuterie board would have like meats. Obviously we're not having meats, but I don't know if you guys have tried these field roast maple thingies. They are delicious. Like, so good. So I figured I would make these really quickly and I would just add them to the board with like toothpicks so people can just snack on them. And that should be plenty. And then I have one more trick up my sleeve, which I'll show you in just a second. But first, let's try to make this dip. Again, have no idea if this is actually going to work. But I'm just going to mix in some of this BioLife cheese and I'm gonna slowly melt it with the sour cream and we'll hope for the best. I won't use the whole thing just in case it's a complete loss. We'll do it at slow heat so nothing burns. And if I have a chaotic energy about me right now, I'm so sorry. I told you, like having people over just stresses me out. I don't know why. I don't know why this stresses me out so much and I hate it. I hate it. Let me know in the comments if you can relate to this. I always have this chaotic energy and like nothing is less welcoming than this. So I need to get it together. Well, it's melting. This is very, very promising. Let's just try this, like a little piece of croissant. Did you see that? That pulled like real cheese. Look at that. Genius. Oh my gosh. What have I created? Oh my goodness. This is so good. Remember I told you I had another thing up my sleeve? Well, let me introduce you. If you do not know this, the concept of emergency cookies. Let me explain. So here's how the emergency cookie concept works. Whenever you bake cookies, there's a lot of them, and you don't eat them all right away. So instead of making half a batch, you make the entire batch, and then you freeze most of the cookies. And that's what I call my emergency cookies, because at any time, when you have an emergency and you're like, I need a cookie, you just go in your freezer, you take them out, you put them on a baking tray, and you're just gonna put them in really quickly just to defrost them and reheat them, and they're gonna get all melty and nice and fresh again. People are gonna come in today thinking that I spent all afternoon baking cookies for them. I'll take the credit, but it's not what happened.